Good morning, good morning, good morning. Let's talk more on the legal issues that affect us daily. There is a question that came about to say, can my employer force me to take a breathalyzer test? Do I have any right to reject this request by an employer to take a breathalyzer test? Before we jump into that one, may I make a disclaimer? This here is not extensive legal advice. For further legal advice, approach attorneys such as CTA with the details above. 1. Can my employer really force me to do this? The question really is, it depends. I know that's a usual question from attorneys. Yes, it depends. Well, your employer cannot go ahead and physically force you to take the test, but you need to know that your refusal to take this breathalyzer test can have consequences such as disciplinary action or including or up to dismissal, depending on what is in your contract of employment and depending on the employer's policy. As an employer, can I force my employees to take breathalyzer test daily when they come into the environment at which they are working? Let's jump into it and answer that question. This issue of breathalyzer, it is dealt with in terms of the Occupational Health Safety Act in South Africa, where the Safety Act looks at the environment in which your employees are working. If your employees are working within a hazardous environment, for example, mining area where there is construction, where there is potential harm to an employee or an employer who is not in their full capacity, who cannot be recognized as fit and proper, a zero tolerance policy needs to be included into your policies as an employer. So from the employee's viewpoint, employee, if your contract of employment directly stipulates that there will be breathalyzer and other testing options done to check on your fitness to take employment for the day, you will unfortunately be forced to take a breathalyzer. In that regard, we need to, however, look at the fact that the breathalyzer results on their own are not conclusive. If you are unhappy with the results as an employee or of intoxication through a breathalyzer, you have a right to ask and request for further testing and in a different form. If you are still aggrieved, you have a right to approach your employer as a way of raising a grievance to say, I am unhappy with the breathalyzer results. I feel that they were not conclusive or they did not depict the position at which I was. Let's speak more on this zero tolerance. Where there is a zero tolerance policy, it does not matter that the alcohol percentages found in your body were at a low level. I repeat again, you cannot claim that alcohol that you took was a day before and was not during the morning at which you came to your employment and environment, where there is a zero tolerance policy. I have dealt with that, and I think it's important for the employees to know that when they reject the breathalyzer, they are in effect in breach where such a testing forms part of their contract. This is a very controversial case where you'll find it's on the part of the employee who says, I'm aggrieved by this testing, or on the part of the employer who says, but I followed the policy. So hence I say attorneys are there to help you to decipher this issue, to help you to